Good evening to all of you guys. A topic which I wanted to just share with you guys, and I hope you like it, is about performance, individual performance, and how people struggle, especially youngsters who get into new jobs and get into new positions. They struggle to, get into the right limelight in the organization, and they are not able to settle themselves. They find it very uh, tough. I would say at times they find it very depressive. They find it very they go into a shell. I know that for a fact that because in my past I've seen so many people who have just come out of their college or engineering or whatever, and they find it very difficult to adjust in a scenario. So it's very important that you understand as to what are the ways and means to correct yourself and what you need to do with the emphatic thought process. What is it you have to do, or what is it one should do to ensure that he is fully settled in an organization and be a top performer? Because performance is something which everybody uh, looks forward to. Your managers, to your owners, or whosoever, they'll look forward to this at any point of time. So it's very important that you perform. Without your performance, it's very tough. So these are just sharing this particular screen. I hope you all are able to see the screen. 10 ways to maximize your overall team performance. That's what I'm talking about. And although I'm not going to give you all the topics at this stage, but I'll share with you some insights of ways and means to be a good performer and be a team performer. So let's go in and just look into the ways and means of how we can look about doing that. Okay. So what you need to have when you are joining an organization and you're working, then you need to have a proper professional goal. What's your vision? That's very important. What is it you want to do is very important. What is it your goal? What is your goal? If say you want to be a developer, but you're doing some kind of a Excel sheet analysis or doing something which is not something which you're enjoying, you do it for a short while. Okay, be patient, see what comes next. Don't be in a rush. Don't be in a hurry. But yes, if it is prolonging, talk to your team manager, team leader, and understand what is the goal path for you. And ensure that you have your interests matching to your goals. Because without that, you will be just wasting your time, your energies will go low, and that's not what it is. But yes, as I said, you should have patience. Whenever you are in a situation where you have to learn something, be patient. Especially when you're a fresher, be patient to, ensure that you are able to reach your professional goal. Okay? Don't jump into conclusions. Don't call it quits. A lot of people I have seen, they out of frustration just call it quits and they say I'm walking away. That should not be the case. And I'm telling you, 20 to 30% of the people do that in many organizations, in many roles that they play because of their goals are not matching. So never do that. And then, as I said, your vision should be matched. What you want to do. If you want to be a developer, say you want to be a Java developer, or you want to be a Python developer or a data science scientist. See whether what you're doing can lead you to be a good data scientist. Don't just be at a role which is sinking your thought process. If you have the ability, remember one thing, it's all about your capability. Don't undermine it. Don't be too overconfident about it. If you feel you have the capability, then ask for a role befitting your skills. Okay, it all depends on your skill sets. Your skill sets should match what you are doing. Okay? Never have a situation where you are in the contrary situation. So be driven by what you have learned. Be driven by your knowledge. That's very, very important. But yes, again I say, be patient. If you're doing something for a temporary period, just be a little patient. Wait for the opportunity to come where you can do a much more better improved role and get a better position in the company. But have patience. Then, as I said, third is be accountable for your tasks. If you're not accountable, you always have the challenge. You must be accountable for your tasks. Okay, whatever you're doing, whatever you are being asked to do, ensure that you are able to do it. Only then you will be a good team performer. This is the most important thing. If a task is given to you, you should ensure that you are able to deliver. The time when whatever the reason may be, okay, never find an excuse not to do something. Because when you take up a task, you are accountable for it and you are supposed to deliver. Okay? Never backtrack yourself, without understanding what you have to do. That judgment will say whether how professional you are. So that's very, very important. And follow the effective work practices that the organization follows. Don't be in a situation where you're not sure of the right effective work practices. Know what are the methodologies which are being used, know what are the standards which are being used, and then go about approaching it. Learn. Your first few years will always be learning. Some may take few months, some may take few years, but be an open learner. Never be in a situation that you feel that, oh, why should I learn? I have done this, I will not do that. Never be in that situation. Give yourself time. Give every role that you play some kind of timeline. That's very, very important. Okay. And then the other part of it is, follow effective work practices. That's something very, 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 very important, where you have to ensure that you are in the right frame of mind. Sorry for the distraction. But then, as I said, you have to be productive. Next point is you have to be productive enough for your company. If you're not productive, then it's of no use, because the company is paying you because you are having a particular talent, you have a particular skill set, and they expect you to be productive and give results at the end of the day or end of the week or at the end of the project or maybe even in a month. You have to deliver. You can't escape that. These are the bullet points. These are the musts you must have, and you can't escape it. You can't say that I cannot do it. Give yourself time. To be productive, you need to give yourself some time. You cannot run away from situations. That is not going to help you at all. Okay. And the last of all, which I feel is very important, is work-life balance. If you're not enjoying what you're doing at home, you can't bring it to your workplace, or you can't bring it to your work. Even if you're doing a remote job, say somebody is unwell in your family, please attend to that person first. Don't do two things at a time and spoil your reputation, because your mind will be in two places and you'll never be able to justify your productivity and your output. So always have a proper work-life balance. Okay, that's very important. If you have any questions, queries, feel free to send an email, and I'll be having a course sometime next month. And keep following my YouTube channel. I'm sure you will get more inputs. I'll be launching a very good course. As an experienced coach, I shall be sharing with you guys all my experiences based on my experience. And I'm sure it will help you to make yourself a much improved performer and be the top five team performer. Be the top five. Be in the top five in your organization. Okay. I'm sure it will empower and make you confident in the days to come. So it's all about empowering and partnering after all these kind of programs. So wish you all the best, and do subscribe and like. That will be a big plus for my efforts. Thank you.